Hello gorgeous woman, and welcome to video number 1 in the 3-part video series Tragedy to Triumph. This video is entitled Stop the Suffering. It's going to be about 5 minutes. I suggest you get yourself a pen and paper, settle down where you're not going to be disturbed, and get ready for some really deep activation and understanding that is going to take you through any trauma or abuse that you've experienced and show you a way through to the other side. So I'm going to start off by talking a little bit about human pain versus human suffering. So pain is the experience that you feel when you have the reaction to something happening. So when you pinch your arm, you feel the pain. Suffering is when you add another layer to that pain and start complaining about the pain and getting upset at the person who pinched you and dwelling on the pain. I'm not suggesting that you're dwelling on your trauma or abuse, but it's very easy to maintain the pattern of the feelings that the abuse or the trauma gave to you because maybe it occurred when you were a child, or maybe it occurred on such a deep level that you don't actually recognise the patterns. For myself, I experienced coercive control for about 12 years. And when I came out of that situation, I actually had no idea what had happened to me. I had no idea how deep the layers went. So it's about acknowledging your pain, noticing your pain. Notice how much this thing hurts. You can note it down in a journal. You can keep a log of it. Acknowledging it and then finding a way into the present moment where you are not experiencing the pain, unless you are still in the trauma, in which case you can still do this work. You can still acknowledge the trauma. You can still take yourself to a place where you're no longer feeling traumatized, no longer feeling that sense of being abused. And that will be hugely powerful, even if you're still in it. If you're out of it, then you can still look at the pain deeply, experience it, and love yourself through that pain. This is really the key to overcoming your experience, is to find that deep place of love for yourself and what you've been through. You can even write a letter to yourself from the future to now to guide you, to show you what's possible once you're over the pain of it and over the suffering. So that's why when I work with clients, I don't dwell on the pain. I don't talk around the abuse and the trauma as you might find with a counsellor, which is most talking therapies will give you an opportunity to express it all and talk about it. But what we're doing here is, rather than focusing on the pain and processing the pain and getting over the pain and getting over the suffering, what I teach is to focus on the opposite of pain, to focus on how you want to feel. So if the trauma, the experience has left you feeling disempowered, then maybe you want to feel powerful. If it's left you feeling stressed and anxious, then maybe you want to feel calm and peaceful. And so to start stepping into that place now where you're feeling powerful and feeling calm and peaceful, whatever emotions you want to feel. So you can start to write that down, note down what feelings that you're having, and then look at what feelings you want to have and start to take action towards those feelings. I'll give you an example. I had a client who had PTSD, and the PTSD is the suffering. She experienced real pain in the moment she had the experience that caused it. That was the pain. The PSD then added layers and layers of suffering which impacted her life on an ongoing basis. And so we looked at a way of turning around that feeling of suffering so that she could experience the present moment in the present moment and not with an overlay of the pain that she'd experienced. It was extremely powerful, and she went on to create an amazing new loving relationship and to start a business and move to the coast. It totally liberated her. So if you do nothing else but this one step, it can be hugely liberating. I highly recommend you watch the next 2 videos in the series that are coming up over the next couple of days. Video 2 is Take Your Power Back, and video 3 is Activate Your Dream Life. Look out for those in your inbox over the next couple of days, and if you're really ready to take this to a new level and get through your tragedy to a really triumphant, joyful, blissed out, gorgeous life, then I'd like to invite you to have a call with me and let's see if we're fit to work together. I won't show you the program unless you're really interested, but we can have a 45-minute heart-to-heart and plan out your new life and a fabulous vision for your future.